So I'm really excited on who we have on the panel today. All these artists together have something different to bring to the table. That's what I want to capture, and that's what we want to provide for you. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the love, the hate, the grind. No, I mean, basically, I was just trying to, start something new, man. Just talking about different things that we've experienced with music. Everyone in here does something different. Talk about, like, the grind, the come up, where have you guys been? Obviously, we're still on the journey. What's your aspirations? Like, what do you look for? What you're looking for in the next 3 years, 5 years, you know what I'm saying? So that what we have overcome can inspire other people that or where we were when we first started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how it was when you first started.
Oh yeah, I didn't know shit.
Oh, this meeting right here. All right, let's go, man. Let's go. Like, it's a bus. Oh, we gotta do this here. Oh, we gotta make 50 tracks to. Like we all been there. Like somewhat. Like we did the running around, not knowing information, how it was and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's just really honestly just to talk about. What you experience. We all gonna have something different, but it's all related to music.
Yeah, true. I mean, some people have like their OGs that they can look to that have been in the music industry, which is rare. But like we just had to learn a bunch of shit on our own. Like we've been through plenty of like people who've fallen out, who weren't as serious as we were.
Yeah.
Like I told Rock, I always tell him, it's like I didn't think I could find a group of people that were as serious about music as I was, because I went through I'm sure I did a quartet. I was in choir. I was in a band before I did a solo career. So
I didn't know that.
And everybody wanted to go to the beach. They didn't want to rehearse and practice. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll just do it on my own. And I was way before I met Rock.
It takes a lot to find yourself as an artist, really. I think we're all still trying to find ourselves in general. I think you're always going to try to find yourself.
Sure.
You're always like chasing after yourself. You're always trying to better yourself. Reach that guy that's ahead of you and see what he knows that I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go back and change anything. I wouldn't if I saw myself in front of that computer and I can go back in time, I wouldn't tell myself to do anything different.
That's a fact.
Word.
Yeah. Well, for everyone, at what period in time did you find yourself, like, you realize, okay, this is what I need to do to get to where I need to go? Like, when you figured out, like, second gear or even third gear?
I mean,
or are we still in second gear?
There's an infinite amount of gears, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't know if that would be the question. I would think more of like your epiphany of like, yo, you need to do this. Like these guys know my moment of that.
Yeah, I remember that phone call.
Yeah, like with me, the moment happened when I just got to Tampa, and I linked with Boogie after he just started. Like this was like a week after he opened up for Drake at Madison Square Garden, and so he was down. He was down to perform in Jacksonville and at Tampa, and then I pulled up on him after not seeing him for years, but being, still in touch with him. After that, going to that event, man, it was a club. It was sold out. This was back in 2016, bro. It's 4 years now. Pulling up to this venue, sold out. People still outside trying to get in, even though it's sold out. Shoulder to shoulder, trying to go to the VIP section. And then I remember like being on the section, and the section, you know how they have it, where it's like a sofa, where you're standing on the sofas, and everybody else is like, below you, which is, I know why they do it. It's an image thing. It's you gotta show dominance, sure. Like, yo, I'm up here, you're down there. So to me, bro, to me, no, for real, yeah,
man.
Like, not the people I was with, but the people that are looking at us, like, I forget, they're like fans, bro. Like people really like, you're a deity to them. Like, you're on a whole nother level. And I don't know if it's because they're scared to go ahead and do what you're doing, but
I think there's like multiple moments. Like I'm sure you've had multiple moments where like either your first gig or like other moments where you're like, okay, cool, I'm doing a song with an artist that I really like, and there's like levels to this shit. Like the first time for me was like getting a paid gig with my quartet, like a $500 check didn't bring nothing. just went to the gig with our voices,
Yeah.
sang for 30 minutes, and got out. We're like, okay, cool, we can do this.
Yeah.
We did competitions and shit.
Yeah.
Now it's like getting placements and getting checks and royalties from that. That's another level to it, you know?
And then you're gonna have people that are gonna be so against you, bro. And then it's funny, the people that are against you, it's your friends, it's your family. Like the people you want the people you want to be like
Oh, yeah.
the people you know, the people that you be like, yo, you got my back. Nah, go to school. Yeah, cause we Haitian, right? So we Haitian, right? So
It's a hobby, you know?
so this is the thing, right? So like, you know, one thing me and Ryan caught, and this was like, you know, this just shows you the power of like, it really sometimes matters where you're brought up, you know, unless you remove yourself from that situation. But again, me and you guys being Haitian, our parents come from a third world country. In their mind, in America, to make it, you got to be a doctor, a lawyer, or an architect, or engineer, right? So when you like, hey, mom, I want to do music, they're like, oh, that's cute. You want to be? No, I mean, I want to live off of music, and like they don't understand because they don't know anyone that's made it off of that. So they can't be like, oh yeah, I seen your cousin do it, or yeah, your uncle did it. So it's like, no, you gotta be this, you gotta be that, and that's how come I think too. We was talking about at the shop, at the restaurant. It's like it's kind of sad that for the Haitian community or the Caribbean community, you don't see a lot of people coming over here and doing like the laundromat or a restaurant, and, you know, doing these chains and then being like, all right, I'm gonna pass this down to my son, or yo, my son needs something, he needs to go to this school. I got the bread because I made so much money doing this shit. You don't see that in our community. You see it in the Indian community, you see it in the Chinese community, you see it in the Jewish community, you know, but you don't see it in like our black cultures. But I think it's gonna change, bro.
I think it's slowly been changing for sure.
You know, that right there too, you know, even speaking on that, with that community thing, that in itself, bro, is just impactful how they do it. Like, speaking on like we laugh at people that have like 7-Elevens and all that, but like, do you know how much money they're bringing
They're
in?
making bread, bro.
Yeah.
But they're in every single hood, supplying everyone, but yet we're laughing at them, and they have like an inside family business where they come over from their country and they fund them the money to go open it and pay it back. But I just think even within the music industry, man, and our culture, man, the mindset just needs to change, and we need to like just support people and us more. You know what I'm saying? I think that just lacks like tremendously. When we become billboards, this and that, and Ryan, you were like doing like VMAs and this and that, and I'm here today, bro. I am not going to be jealous. I'm not going to be like, man, Ryan always owes me money. I did this. Bro, like, he worked hard for it.
Yeah.
I support you. You worked for it.
Yeah, some
Why
people
should I be jealous?
Some people don't see that.
No, they don't.
Yeah. And there's also some people that see it, but they're also they feel like they deserve it more, or you know, like
Why?
I'm sure you've seen it in circles that you've had, because
Of
we've seen it for
course.
sure.
Like,
Yeah.
wow, that's the thing. That's the human DNA. It's embedded. Why do we feel like we deserve it more?
I think about what you said. It's embedded, bro. Like,
Really, it's people
It's just passive
those people
aggressive.
are mad at themselves in general. It's like how this dude, how come he was able to work so hard to get to where he's at? It's not even a connotation that they're making on me. It's they're mad at themselves that they didn't put that work
They feel
in.
like it's not fair.
Because you don't know what the happens when I close my bedroom door, what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? What I'm doing for hours in front of the computer, how many songs I'm laying down. I'm not even making the best songs. I'm just trying to sharpen my sword. Nobody wants to put that work in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like-
And that's the issue.
The ones that are complaining, and then you ask them, okay, what are you doing? Why did you deserve it more? And then they don't know why.
Yeah.
But yet they're the ones celebrating every weekend, going out to the clubs and getting drunk at the bar.
But if I
and
become
then talking shit about you when they see you
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, they go Ryan.
And like
Yeah.
instant I think instant gratification is a problem because some people will release a song, get really good review and looks at it, you know, but be like, okay, cool, I'm comfortable with that reaction. I haven't had any foot stepping for the next goal, you know, like we're thinking 2 EPs ahead. We're thinking about the label. He's thinking about so much at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy.
I think everybody wants that attention too. Everybody wants that attention on them.
Yeah,
Because if I
attention's
become
a drug, bro.
if I become a brain
If that's what
surgeon,
you want.
yeah. If I were to become a brain surgeon, they're not gonna look at me the same way as if I was become a famous artist.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They go, oh my God, you're a brain surgeon. Congratulations, da da da. But I become an artist where your mom loves me, your grandmother loves me, your brother loves me, your sister's cousin loves me. Now you're pissed because everybody in your family loves me. you don't understand why all eyes are on me. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. But if I'm just discreet and I'm a brain surgeon, I'm walking around driving a Maserati because I'm a brain surgeon.
Unless you're a
y'all ain't saying nothing.
Hollywood brain surgeon.
Yeah, and that's different.
Dr. Oz.
You know how many brain surgeons probably look at famous brain surgeons or just famous surgeons in general like this?
Yeah,
for
real.
That's another
For
one.
real.
Yeah.
Like he's doing the same thing I'm
He's
doing.
doing
He's
the
just
same
on
thing.
TV.
This piece of
So would you guys prefer today in today's age of social media, of the hustle and grind, or would you prefer back in the day in the 80s and how
Nah, I like the
how
90s. I like the 80s, 90s grind, man.
you like the 80s, 90s
Hell
grind?
yeah.
Where you
I
had to
mean,
go
I'm
out.
older. I'm older, but I just like the fact that you can't hide behind that 80s, 90s grind. You gotta be outside. It gotta be
outside. You
you.
gotta be outside.
It gotta be you. It can't be a bot.
It ain't
It can't be
Twitter
somebody
fingers,
else.
you know?
Nah, it gotta be you and your team out
I mean,
there.
if you think
together,
about when you
know
hear
what I'm
MC
saying?
Hammer's story, Master P stories, those guys were in the streets passing out CDs.
You feel me? Like that's
you know,
the grind, bro.
drunk.
Yeah.
So we got an advantage as far as we have that mentality. Now we just got to get in tune with the technology and up to date with every social media and all that. But we got the aspect of the grind because we from that era. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like this era is lacking. Like they feel like everything's, like you said, instant gratification where you can get it like this.
Yeah.
I could order McDonald's to the crib now. What?
You ain't
But I
ordering
think
McDonald's.
But
Yeah.
on Uber Eats, you can order McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like you can order. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. Like anything you can order, whatever.
Okay.
I probably prefer what we have now. I mean, there's just so many people that are getting on, I guess. There's so many people that you have to outshine, and it's harder. It seems like it's easier,
Very
but it
saturated.
really isn't. Yeah, it's so oversaturated. It isn't easier, and it isn't harder.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I'm putting more work in. I had to learn social media. I
That's
had to
what I said,
learn
you
my
gotta
own business.
learn
I had to
this
become
shit.
my own business.
Yeah.
I'm doing an extra step. All that time I take out to go pass out mixtapes, I could be at home recording. I could look at my phone and learn something on YouTube. I could do this. I could do that.
So that's
But
that
instead, I'm out
disadvantage.
there and I'm passing out mixtapes to people that don't want to hear me. You know, at least I got a wider range to where I can sit at home and I can perfect my craft and I could be recording rather than being out there and passing out CDs that nobody wants to hear.
And in the 90s, they didn't have Pro Tools.
I thought they did.
No.
They didn't know. Oh, I thought they did.
Oh,
I
wait,
think
Pro
they
Tools
did.
is like 20 years old, isn't it? Yeah,
I
so
think
it's only
in the early 2000s.
2000s. Yeah,
I want to say.
You gonna
So
Google
like,
it?
God knows I would
He's
not.
like, no, I'm gonna Google
Yeah.
check it.
2000s.
I would not be in the studios in the 90s.
Yeah.
I'd be like, nah.
I wouldn't even mind that. I mean, it's like I said, it's just the work of it. I don't mind. I just like the work. I like the work. That's just
Yeah.
what it is. You know, I like to put the work in.
I think for me, I think I prefer the old grind. Like just because I love the factor of recording. All right, I'm out in the street. Yo, did you hear my stuff? You know what I'm saying? It ain't. Let me log in. Okay,
Yeah, true.
YouTube, TikTok, IG, Twitter. Like
That's
it's like all that. Then you still have to go outside and talk to everyone. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's extra.
Yeah, like someone opening a DM opposed to seeing you face to face feels more short term. I could see that. I'm not from like
Yeah.
handing mixtapes out and stuff. Even though I did like burn some CDs back.
No,
in
no,
the
no, no.
day.
You may not
But
be from
technically, you're
that.
not from that, but you was
but-
outside.
You was outside. You was
Singing
on the
in the
quartet.
f***ing restaurant, bro. That's
Yeah.
some 90s shit.
Yeah,
bro.
true. Yeah.
You was
What is it,
outside. Crazy, acting crazy.
Oh snap!
Yo, everyone, Big Sean. Like, okay, Sam. Sam, you're a saxophone player. He's a jazz pianist. And, I'm just trying. I wanted
That's
to
fire.
get everyone's just get different input on like on ways. Like, what do you feel like like what's lacking, or where you're trying to get to? What do you feel like you're not getting enough of, even for both of you guys, and for you too, Cody and Ryan, and you guys and Joe, of
Like
where you
everybody.
want to be right now in your career?
Uh-huh.
Obviously, we talked about before you got here
Out
of
there
how we
making-
kind of started and the things that we kind of face as obstacles or whatnot.
Obstacles.
But like right now, we all feel like there's something like not really holding us back, but like just something just lacking. Like what are we not doing enough of?
Trying to find. So I have a full-time job. For people who don't know, but I'm also very passionate about music, and I love performing. I need to start writing music. I don't write my own music. I need to. It's like, and I want to perform my own music.
Wait. You don't perform your own music? You don't write your own music?
I don't write my own music.
All that stuff you play is
I
like...
put spins on everything.
Pretty sure I've watched you like just read the music and just play it as you read it, right?
I can do that.
Yeah.
And then, but I like
fire.
I'll play like songs like people familiar songs people love,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'll put like a jazz spin or hip hop or like whatever on it, and it'll probably sound original because it's like spontaneously. But I need to write my own. Like I want
Yes,
to.
you do, bro.
And I'm
You need
inspired
hear
to
this
do
cat,
it.
bro.
So that's your next step. You
You
think
need
is
to
just
hear this
keep
Yeah,
writing
yeah.
some music?
I
Yeah.
need to write
Hey
music.
Tim, I know anybody in this room that you brought in.
Word.
Bruh.
Would
I ain't
be-
Because I wanted to collab with you a while back.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I know him from
Oh,
going
y'all
to
know
college
each
and
other?
IRC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You ain't see
Yeah.
how they
Oh,
dapped
yeah.
each other up, bro?
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that part. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was
yeah.
No,
over
but
there
I've
fixing
seen
the
him
camera.
play, bro.
He's fixing the
Dude, he's
camera.
crazy.
I got you
Mike-
back,
Hey,
bro.
I appreciate you,
Like,
bro.
this guy, bro.
He's
We outside.
Jazz.
Mike,
Mikey Biggs, I don't know if you know, he never went to, but shout out to Mikey Biggs.
Mike Biggs.
But he plays piano. He's going to law school right now.
So yeah, I got a 3-year-old. I'm married. So I have a full-time job, and so it's hard. Like my lifestyle is hard, so I have to find. I'm trying to find ways to put more time into my craft
Okay.
overall, because I got a lot to share. I got a lot in my heart that I want to share musically. So yeah, being around people like you guys helps.
I would say with what you just said, I think you, at least you right now you recognize it and recognize where you need to start, and it's just finding that hole to get that time to put in.
Yeah.
Because dude, if you can record your own music and write your own music and write, do all your own original stuff,
Mhm.
slide that in there, like in each, like when you're doing that stuff, when you're doing like other people's songs,
That's
you
the
can slide
goal.
your own music in, like,
Yeah, yeah.
and then it's gonna get to the point where you can do your own music. Yo, can you play that one song that you did?
Mhm.
By who's that by? Oh, that's by me.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I think that's where it starts. At least you recognize where it needs to be,
Yeah.
where it needs to start. So start
Yeah.
there.
What did you say?
For me, I think it's more like it's a mental thing.
Okay, so that's all the time we have today.
Ow.
I'm always fucking with him, yo.
Yeah, man. So for me, I think it's more like it's definitely like a education thing and a mental thing because I have like a very unorthodox route when it comes to music. I didn't really get all the fundamental things that I felt like I needed. So right now, I'm teaching myself a lot of just how to play saxophone, watching videos.
And he's doing really good at it.
I appreciate that. And I'm married too, so I'm trying to find a way to balance what I'm trying to do and how I can like have an income through my music and also balancing out my job. And I think it's also creativity because I feel like the level that I'm at right now, a lot of people are doing and excelling, but I hold myself back because I feel like I need to know certain things or do certain things.
You should put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy. Let me interject real quick. There's like platforms that are just brand new right now that you would literally like flourish on. I haven't seen any saxophone players on TikTok. I'm just gonna
I was
say.
about to shoot you.
Put a
Honestly,
15-second
I ain't
cover
gonna lie.
on
I
TikTok,
was
my
gonna
dude.
shoot
your
you
shit
one
will
right now.
blow up.
Like I was gonna ask
On
you for your
TikTok,
gram
I'm
and shoot
saying
you
that'll
the
probably take
sax
me no
player
time at
or
all.
ask you if you knew.
It's not new, but right now it's like in the limelight of apps right now. It's like the most
Word.
downloaded app in the world, I think.
Yeah.
Don't mark me,
It's
but
hard.
yeah, if you just do saxophone over that shit, I think that'll blow
and
up.
I'm not even really too big on trying to blow up as of yet. Like I'm really big on trying to perfect my craft and letting that take me where it needs to go.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
So what, are you playing original pieces or are you doing covers?
both. I try to do try to learn so I can make original music, but I'll also do a lot of covers and try to do so that I can learn, and grow my
Cool, bro.
vocabulary and whatnot.
That's dope, bro.
As musicians, wherever the path may take us throughout our career, and we split up, and obviously you do your thing, everyone's all around the world doing our thing. I think it comes down to remembering we have a responsibility to always remember to make people feel good.
Absolutely.
We gotta remember that a lot of people, bro, in the world are just lost, and they're gonna look up to you.
Yeah.
And it comes to like, what are you providing them as far as a return to help them overcome somebody else that went through what you went through.
Yeah.
Like you're right. Like that's something like a regular person, someone else would not be able to overcome, bro. And there's millions of people like you that are depressed.
Or even people
just-
that haven't gone through it, they're gonna be like, but they're making excuses every day as to why they can't do what they want to do.
All right, folks, thanks for joining today. We had a great conversation. I'd like to everyone that came out and talked. Nick, Cody, Ryan, Mr. White, Joe, Baysham, and Sam. Thank you so much. Tune in next time. Everyone, love over everything. Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for checking out my new series. I would love for you guys to stay with the movement, so please make sure you subscribe, hit that notifications, and please share with a friend or family member, and stay tuned for Love Over Everything. Yep.